Oh. Pull the chatty up. Let's go to share tab. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Zoe. No Days Off DFS. Gonna go ahead and do a live stream looking over some of the plays and stuff for tomorrow. At the same time, while sweating out a couple of things. You guys can't see all my screens, but right now, I'm watching the Misses take on the Dallas Wings. It's coming down to crunch time. I need Enrique Ogumagawale to get one more bucket for a simple two-man play that I played over there on Prize Picks. And it's a goblin. And it's killing me that she is possibly not going to hit it. We have literally 3 minutes left. Misha Hines-Allen is running up the damn court with the ball. Enrique, nowhere to be seen. Oh, the double. There we go. Oh, my gosh. She has like some cut. There you go. That's you. She's shooting this shit so short. It is killing me, bro. It's killing me. This is killing me. Oh, man. But, hey, that's the WNBA, bro. That's the WNBA for us because after time, stuff don't go right. It'd be left, right, up, down, back. It is what it is, I guess, at the end of the day. But I'm going to try to just go ahead and do the breakdown in regards to, like, injury news and all that other good stuff, so on and so forth. And then if Jay or anyone else jumps in and joins, we'll go back over, look at some other prop plays or stuff like that. You guys got any questions or whatnot, just want to shoot the shit with your boy, talk to me down in the comment section. I'll go ahead. If you're new here, drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. Been doing these live streams a little bit more often because this is what me and the guys do normally. We'll sit here, we'll talk plays, we'll look over stuff and so on and so forth. One thing that I do want to point out, though, is that if you guys are looking for like the player pool, the cores, all that good stuff, I post all my stuff over here on Patreon. That's going to be over here on this. Tonight, the core for me was Cornerly. Kiki, unfortunately, she had a very mid-level game, nothing crazy. And Sonya Citron. Citron should have been the captain. Citron's literally going off. But, you know, of course, for the fact that you got Enrique out there with no page, they got 8 players actually active going to be able to play. Why wouldn't I go ahead and play Enrique at the captain spot? But this was the safe line, really, honestly, to me in my eyes. And that's what it was. Now, one of the big things, though, is that, like I said, my little prize pick free square that I had going on. Sonya Citron, Enrique, literally 1 point. Enrique is really about to hook us on this, man, and it's killing me. It is killing me. But the slate breakdowns, started those back up over here. So definitely, if you guys are looking for something like this, where you're not going to be able to tune into the video, just check out the slate breakdown, man. Literally everything. I go over the keynotes, news, players that you should be looking on, things like that. Did the same thing for the big slate, the big 5-game slate that we just had. I did a full breakdown for that right there. So if you guys are interested, looking for something like that, I also did a betting article and everything. Definitely subscribe to it. Check it out. Link for the Patreon for that. That's down in the description below. All right. So real thing that we're all more antsy and wanting to see, that's going to be this, the DFS. Come on. Get the ball in Enrique's hand and just let her just take one more just retarded shot or foul. That was a foul, ref. That was a foul. Oh, my God. Enrique is really about to hook. She's really about to hook this shit, bro. Rebound. Enrique really about to hook this shit, bro. She about to hook 15 points. How do you hook 15 points, fam? And why is Washington playing with no urgency? Come on, y'all. Washington, like, no urgency, nothing out there, man. Y'all killing me. All right, New York taking on the Atlanta Dream tomorrow. Let me see if I can get some Vegas lines on up in here. Pull up the sports book so I can be able to see that. Oh man, this is really killing me. If Enrique really sells this, I'm just out. All right, so Washington taking on Atlanta. It's a 166.5 total with a 3-point spread in favor of the New York Liberty. Surprise. I'm surprised in regards to that, considering that they look like complete ass going up against Phoenix Mercury last time out. Chicago Sky taking on the Sparks. This is like the fourth time I feel like we're seeing these two teams play. 8-point spread in favor of the Sparks, actually, which is pretty good for them. Playing on their home court, 169 total. Las Vegas Aces taking on the Phoenix Mercury. We have a 167 total in that one. 7.5-point spread in favor of the Phoenix Mercury, and rightfully so. I do believe that because the Phoenix Mercury, they look dominant. Definitely look like one of the top teams in the league currently right now. And then last but not least, we have the Seattle Storm taking on the Golden State Valkyries. And right now, it is a 5-point spread in favor of the Seattle Storm. I would personally take the Golden State Valkyrie +5 just because of how much of a dog, like they have dogs over there. They have dogs, and they have been able to cover the spread. They've been doing very well in regards to covering the spreads pretty good lately. All right, so looking at it, going back on over to DraftKings site. I played most on the site. If you guys don't got an account, you want one, check the link down in the description box below so you guys get that deposit match bonus and join your boy over here on the King. Shout out up top, we got Brianna Stewart sitting at 11-3. Honestly, with who we have on the slate, and I'm going to get to it when I get down over here, AT is only 300 more. I really kind of see the world where it's like, all right, this is going to be kind of like the same thing where you're looking at Angel Reese. Is Angel really going to be worth me having to go ahead and sit here and play for Angel? Or should I maybe just get the 300 more, go ahead and go up to Alyssa Thomas, things like that? That's going to be the question that I'm going to have to ask in regards on this slate. Same thing for like Satu Sabali, and Misha Hines Allen just hit a fucking bucket. And it's not a – where is Arike, bro? Where is Arike, bro? Where is Arike, bro? Where is Arike, bro?
Here she is, bro. I'm here.
Nah, bro. That was a foul. That was a foul, ref.
Wow. I'm sorry, bro.
How do you hook 15 points and y'all only got 8 fucking players?
He needed a girl to score 15, and she got 4. What she finished with, bro? 14?
Exactly 14. How? Bro. Zaza had 15 fucking points. Arike took 16 shots, 6 of 16. Didn't hit not one fucking 3. Took some stupid ass mid range. Played the most minutes. Bro, I can't believe this shit. I can't believe this one. That's what I get. That's what I get for believing in Arike, man. That's on me. That's completely on me. All right. Oh man. Okay. Back to what I was looking at. So Brianna Stewart said 11-3. Definitely think they're gonna want to wash that taste out of their mouth after that last game. Going up against the Phoenix Mercury, who literally just was all up in there out there. We saw it last time they played going up against Atlanta, 38 fantasy points in that outing right there. No Jonko Jones, of course, still over here for them. So we know that it's kind of going to be a lot on the backs of Brianna Stewart. Sabrina Ionescu, if her shot can come back to her. If her shot can come back to her, man, that's been a big thing. These last 2 games, she's came back from the neck cramp that she caught on the flight. She has not looked right, has not looked good. And now, granted, I did say before, it typically does take Sabrina about 1 to 2 games before she's back to normal Sabrina, where she's scoring and doing everything whenever she does have a hiatus from an injury or something like that. So I'm hoping maybe tomorrow, 9,800, definitely do think she will be more of a pivot play off of some of the other pay up studs that we have on the slate at the guard position, like Skylar Diggins-Smith, Courtney Williams, if you decide you want to go in that direction. Of course, on the flip side of this, both of the guys over there for Atlanta, both of the ladies over there for Atlanta. So you can go right there. But right now, the safety is looking like Natasha Cloud, who's playing a little bit better, but I'm not gonna say super better. She's just playing decently. Definitely can get you the value. Sitting at the price tag, we know most of the defensive intensity is going to be over there for Sabrina. It's going to be over there focused on Brianna Stewart. So not too much is going to be over there for Cloud. 8,600, decent option that you could possibly get to. What's going on, Ace? What up, Ace? I'm actually watching UFC on my other screen. That's why you'll see me keep turning to the left every now and then, because I'm watching it, trying to hope that the rest of my bets that I have for tonight can actually cash over there on that. Besides Natasha Cloud, they're shaking up the starting lineup. They're starting Rebecca Gardner or they're starting Kennedy Burke. Definitely want to pay attention to that. I will say Kennedy Burke, in her minutes and what she's been able to do, she plays pretty decent. And someone correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Kennedy Burke used to play for Atlanta too? Or was that only the Fever? Might have just been the Fever. But Kennedy Burke, 6K, I would say I would much rather, of course, come down here to the 5-1 to Rebecca Gardner. If she starts, if she's able to knock down some shots, do a little bit of something, I know she could definitely do something to get us there. But 5,100, we'll have some other value plays and stuff like that on the slate. We can go ahead and definitely pivot to, and definitely probably wouldn't want to lock up my guard spots with either Kennedy or Rebecca Gardner. When I got Kelsey Palmer on the slate, I got Skylar, I got the guards over there for Golden State Valkyrie. So many other different directions we can go. Instead of that right there. But really, for me, Brianna Stewart, Springland Eskew, Natasha Cloud be the main ones you want to get to. Sably, her minutes are just up, down, left, right. I really don't want to go over there at all. Jay, are you still here? Did you cut out?
I'm here, bro. I'm on the phone though.
Oh, Lordy. Good luck, brother. Looking at the Atlanta side, Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Brianna Jones, and Brittany turned back the clock, remembered how to play the damn game, shot the ball finally, actually got her rebounds. Griner is back in our lives. I don't know if I still believe it. Now, I know that they've come out and they've said continuously, we got to get Griner the ball. We got to get her more involved. We got to do this. We got to do that. They've been saying it for the last couple of games. They finally did it last game. She dropped 16.7 rebounds, 1 assist, and a block. That game did go to OT. Definitely interesting. Only 26.75 fantasy points with that stat line. 7,100. You honestly can't go wrong trying to play Brittany Griner, and I wouldn't play her here in this spot still either. Brianna Jones, of course, has been the more consistent between the two bigs in regards to what she's been able to go out there on a night-to-night basis, typically coming close to giving us about 30 fantasy points, and she's been stringing along over the last couple of games. Only 22.75 fantasy points in that last game. Now, I will say I kind of lean more towards fading both Brianna Jones and BG just for this matchup specifically because I do see Naz Hillman and Nia Coffey being able to get more minutes in this matchup going up against what New York would typically actually be able to run out there. If you look last time, Naz Hillman, she played 22 minutes in that matchup versus New York, had 15.75 fantasy points. And then Nia Coffey, how much did you play in that game? She only played 10 minutes, but 6.25 fantasy points. Not bad. Now, Jordan Kenda sitting at 7K. I cannot confirm, I cannot deny if I would be able to play Jordan Canada because I played her these two games right here versus Chicago, which was a great matchup for her, versus the Dallas Wings, amazing matchup for her. Didn't play her versus the Minnesota Lynx, which she should have struggled. Went out there and had 35.75 fantasy points and just I'm done chasing. I am done chasing her. I can't do it. But if I'm going to go with anything over here, it is going to be Alicia Gray or Ryan Howard due to the fact of both these guys take threes. New York, they're giving up a ton of threes. And if you don't believe me, go back and look what the Phoenix Mercury just did. They let Satu fucking Sably go out there and drop 7 damn threes. Sammy Whitcomb off the bench had 5 threes out there on their heads. Like everybody was knocking down. Copper had like 2 threes. I'm surprised Alyssa Thomas just didn't decide she wanted to shoot a 3 for once, just see if she could make it. Like everybody was raining it down out there in that matchup. So definitely Alicia Gray, I like her. We'll definitely be going right back there. 36 minutes last time out, only 28.75 fantasy points, but definitely some meat was left on the bone right there. And then Ryan Howard, not going to have to deal with the Phoebus defense or anything like that. Of course, she's playing mega minutes. I want to say she's leading the league right now currently in minutes played. She's up there, top 5 at least. But 41, 42, 37, 28, and 46 fantasy points over her last couple games. 46.25 is what she dropped going up against New York Liberty last time. And that wasn't having the greatest scoring game of her night. She damn near almost triple-double. 7 rebounds out there, 9 assists, 3 blocks, 3 steals. She's stuffing the stat sheets in all areas. And that's one of the things that I really do like about Ryan this season is that she's actually doing quite a bit everywhere. She is rebounding. She is facilitating, doing all those things. So I don't mind that 10-6 price tag. It is a bit hefty to end up having to pay for one of your guards, but it's much worth it. Besides Ryan Howard, there's only like 1 or 2 more guards on the slate that you could definitely justify paying up that much for, and Ryan would be one of them. Woo! But really, I don't have too much in this game. Jay, if you could pop in, do you think the New York Liberty can win this game? They got their money line favored.
Say that again. I wasn't listening, Brody.
Do you think the Liberty can win this game? They're currently 3-point favorites.
The Dream?
No, the Liberty.
Where's it at?
DraftKings.
Atlanta?
Yeah, it's oh my bad. Yeah, it's in Atlanta.
I don't I don't know. They've been playing some uninspired basketball, so I don't know.
You think Sabrina can find a shot?
Yeah, but them girls gonna be on her.
That's what I'm saying.
Personally, I think I'm gonna fade this game of if there was any game of the five that I fade is this one.
I'm
I
surprised.
hate the Atlanta
I
Dream.
thought you would have faded the Connecticut the Lynx game.
I'm probably gonna fade that too.
All right, so prop wise, playing wise, I think if I was to take anything playing wise, looking at it, let me see if what they got for Alicia Gray over here on shitty picks. Alicia Gray would be the one that sticks out to me as a potential play to want to get to. They got her for 17 and a half points. I wanted her threes. Oh, 1.5 threes. I could definitely mess with that one right there. Versus New York, she did knock down 2. Again, New York gives up a ton of threes. They're giving up a ton of threes to opposing teams. I would definitely mess with the 1.5 threes all right there. And then maybe a sprinkle on the 17 and a half points. Granted, she didn't hit the last time out. She only had 14, but she is a big part in regards to what they do, unless they are truly trying to feature Ryan pretty heavily. Then I could see taking a lean on that. But definitely that 1.5 threes would be one that I would be very much interested in. And then Howard, with the way that she is rebounding, the way that she's playmaking, whenever they actually put her RA up, if her RA is like less than 9.5, which I couldn't imagine, I highly doubt that it's going to be. It won't be 10. I know that much. It won't be 10. But if they give us an RA of like 9, 8.5, I could see taking that for Ryan Howard. All right. Damn, this is like the longest walkout ever, bro. Hurry the hell up. All right. Chicago Sky taking on the Los Angeles Sparks. I know this is a game that Jay was talking to me about earlier that he was excited to play because there's a player over here for some reason that he likes to donate his money to. I don't know why, but I guess we'll see. He liked her when she played for the Las Vegas Aces too. Chicago Sky taking on Sparks. Angel point forward Reese looked amazing out there going against the Golden State Valkyrie. Especially got it picked up towards the second half of the game. Went out there, shot respectably, 7 of 16. I did not think she was going to have a good game going up against the Golden State Valkyrie just because they collapse on those bigs over there. They play some very hard ball, especially when they are at home. And Angel, she actually went out there and delivered 45, 56, 47 fantasy points in the last several games. Definitely looking up for Angel. I would say this matchup going up against the Sparks. It's one that we just saw her drop 56 fantasy points in, and that was with Cardosa over there. Cardosa's not there. Angel is starting, and she's playing the center spot currently right now. So I definitely can fully get behind Angel and play. My bad, guys. I definitely can get behind Angel and want to play her here. Would be a spend up right here at the 11-2. I can see myself getting there for her, especially when, like I was saying, when you're looking at New York, am I going to play Brianna Stewart 11-3? Or am I going to go over here to Alyssa Thomas at the 11-6? Angel being right there at that sweet spot 11-2. She can give me the upside that Brianna Stewart, who's kind of in a mid matchup, can go out there and get me. She could possibly go out there and get me what AT can do, but I definitely got AT to go out there and get a triple double tomorrow going up against the Aces because Aces can't stop a fucking running water faucet. Nothing. They can't stop anything. Alyssa Thomas, like the assists are going to be there for her. Alyssa Thomas assists is like my play of the day already straight up. Aces are giving up a ton of assists to opposing point guards. I know AT is not a point guard, but she plays it for the Phoenix Mercury, and this is just too good of a spot. And she's also actually having to score for this team. Double-digit scoring in her last several games since she's came back. Well, even before she went for injury, double-digit scoring in every single game. So that already puts her live for her double-double and the playmaking. Kalia Copper being back is only a boost for her. Sammy off the bench being hot as what she is only a boost for her. And I know I just ended up on a tangent talking about Alyssa Thomas instead of Angel Reese, but Angel Reese over here definitely do like her. Don't mind her 11-2 going up against the Los Angeles Sparks. We know that's the spot you can attack with opposing centers, and we've seen it over the last couple centers that have gone up against them. Ariel Atkins, she's starting to find her footing, but 9,700, I will say that is a bit rich for me to even think or want to play for Atkins. I understand Cardoso's not there. She is taking more shots and stuff like that, but 9,700, I don't see myself being able to to get there at all, whatsoever. For that, I can't do that. I can't. I would not be able to play that. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to play that for her. Elizabeth Williams, who I thought was going to get the start last game, but of course, they pulled an audible. They said, "Hey, you know what? Nah, we're not going to start Elizabeth Williams. Instead, Anya Wene, 5,300. She got the start. Anya Wene, she went out there. She played 23 minutes, 16.25 fantasy points. She's not going to give you the greatest like scoring outing or anything like that of the sort until she gets in the rhythm. But she plays with grit. She plays with heart. She's out there. She's feisty. She will go ahead and get you some steals. She will go out there and rebound the ball and do all those little things that we actually do need for players to do. And when you're looking for value on the slate, I definitely could say that I could look in the direction of wanting to Onyenwene 5,300. That's a respectable value option that I can get right here on today's slate. Outside of that, everyone else over here for me, they're all GPP options, and I honestly can't really see myself getting there. Banham, too scoring reliant. Rebecca Allen, definitely scoring reliant, and the prices come up quite a bit. I'd rather just play Onyenwene, especially if she's going to get the start. Kia Nurse, she had like her second lightning in the bottle game of the season where she has 17 points. Another player that is too heavily scoring reliant that you just there's no point. There's no point in looking at that over there. On Los Angeles Sparks side of things, everyone over here is kind of cheap for the matchup that they're in. Like we know the Sky, they like to run. They give it up to opposing guards. They give it up to opposing forwards. They give it up to everybody, left and right. Kelsey Plum, Azari Stevens, Derek Hamby, Rakia Jackson, all of them are in great spots. The only thing that I will have to note is that Sims was back in practice with the team. Sims might actually be back tomorrow, finally back in the rotation. Either she might be coming off the bench or she could start. She was starting before she left for whatever personal thing that she had going on. And we saw Shea Petty out there with the start. So depending on that, definitely pay attention to the news. Unfortunately, this will be after the New York Liberty game, which really I don't think we're gonna have too many pieces from that. So with Sims being back, I think that's going to just definitely mess with Rakia Jackson, who 8,200 really hasn't been giving us too much over the last couple of games. Last time versus Chicago Sky, she only had 20.25 fantasy points in 36 minutes. Not enough out there, especially at 8,200. GPP option right there for you. Derek and Hamby, pretty much steady Freddie out there. Should give us more. There's no reason why I'm not seeing 40 fantasy point outings from Derek and Hamby, especially going up against Chicago Sky. But Azari Stevens, this was her former team, and she went out there and she played like it. She's been playing very well over these last couple games. 38.5, 32.75, 48.25, 37.75. All great outings, all great games from Azari Stevens. Loving the upside for her, and I would definitely go right back here. We know that Angel can go in there, try to get those shots, and get herself blocked. We know that Chicago does tend to turn over the ball. We know all those things. We know that that's definitely what happens on a night to night out basis with this team. So I definitely do not mind looking at Azari Stevens as the pivot to come off of Angel Reese when you're looking at the prices and everything. Azari Stevens can go out there and get you right around that 35 to feel safe. Angel, she has a ceiling to be able to go out there and get us more than that. That would be the difference between the two right there.
Don't get married, they said, boys.
We ain't wrong. We ain't wrong. I'm about to talk about your girl Kelsey Plum. Kelsey Plum has been a stinker for me over the last couple games.
She's
She's
due,
slowly but
boys and
surely
girls.
gotten there, and
She's due.
like Jay likes to say, she is technically due. They are finally off the road. These last three games they were on the road. Last time at the crib, let's see, she put up 42 fantasy points going up against the Golden State Valkyrie. She had a huge scoring night of 20 plus points. She's been doing it quite a bit lately, but she's been getting to the line, getting a ton of free throws over her last couple of games. Shot pretty well in that last game versus the Indiana Fever, 3 of 6 from three. This could be one of those games where she continues to get it right and go at it. 10-1. That would be your pivot off of trying to play for Sabrina if you think that you want to play Sabrina, or maybe you're looking at Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray. Kelsey Plum, great spot, great position. Upside is there. We know what she can be able to do. Wouldn't mind going right there for that. What's the props that you like in this one? I know you like something. Oh. You know, when you have a co-host and your co-host just disappears on you, it sucks. Kelsey Plum, 2 threes, definitely would mess with that right there. Last time versus Chicago, she did not hit it, But I do believe in the game that they played at home versus Chicago, because this is like literally her game that she played at home versus Chicago. She shot 6 of 10 from 3. So, and looking at Kelsey Plum at home, dude, I hate, like, look at this shit that DraftKings is giving us. I really do hate this whole thing. I have to literally sit in here and look, okay, wait, where's the home games at? Like, come on. No one asked y'all to change this crap. This is beyond annoying. 4 of 8 from 3 at home there, 2 of 10 from 3. And that one, 4 of 9 from 3 versus Atlanta, 6 of 10 from 3, 2 of 10, 3 of 9. She's at least having 2 threes at home at the crib. Definitely would mess with that. Go ahead and take the baseline for that 1.5
Take
threes.
her
I would take
points,
that.
man. Just take her points and live
Her
with the
points
result.
at 18.5. Yes, I would take the over of 18.5 for Kelsey Plum. As a matter of fact,
You're
I'm
gonna ladder it
gonna
with
do it.
me up to 30. See you at the bank.
I am not laddering with
See
you.
you at the
I
bank,
am not.
buddy.
I am not donating. I am not donating anything to Kelsey Plum. And no, heck no, heck no, heck no, heck no, heck no, heck no. All right, bro. I need this fight to go the distance, bro. I need them to just keep it going. Peyton Tabit. Let's go. Just keep it going, man. Keep it going. Oh, I need this fight to stay. Okay. 18.5. I would take that. If I was looking for a pair to go with my Alyssa Thomas play that I'm playing tomorrow, I could possibly get behind Kelsey Plum 14.5 points as a potential play for someone that I can consider for taking the over, and pairing that with Alyssa Thomas for her 6.5 assists that they have her over there. Right now, I got Kelsey Plum projected for 20 points tomorrow. So you can definitely mess with this, the regular baseline play right here. But yeah, if you want to look at her assists, she definitely has been getting those assists. 4.5 assists is a Goblin play. 3.5 is another one of the Goblin plays. Kelsey Plum looks green all over right there. And then honestly, too, what do they have Reese's rebounds at? 12.5 is her rebound line. It was 11.5 last game out. I would take the 10. So I'm going to tell you guys a selfish reason why I play Angel Reese for 10 points. I have her season long for her double doubles. And
Chill, you too loud, bro. You too loud. Chill, chill,
what are you talking about?
chill. You too loud on the Reese double season.
I'm letting it be known why I have Reese. Bottom line, I need Angel Reese to keep doing what she's doing and keep balling. I'm not touching this 2.5 assist again, but one play that that BK, and if he was here, he would tell you guys about this. Pay attention to see if they give you those 3-point attempts. Angel's actually taken quite a bit of threes over her last couple of games. So definitely pay attention to that. If they give the 3-point attempt tab and they give Angel Reese that 0.5 threes or the 1.5 threes, I'd be a little lenient on the 1.5 threes, but definitely on that 0.5 threes. Because looking at it, she shot 1 of 2 versus Golden State Valkyrie. Didn't take a 3 in that last game versus the Sparks, but she's definitely actually been trying to take them because the teams are just leaving her open, wide open. You got anything else for that game?
No, I'm actually currently laddering Alyssa Thomas assists up to 15 on DraftKings.
I can get behind that. I could definitely get behind that. I do like that. Because there's no reason at all whatsoever that she should not be able to destroy versus
Like them girls
the Aces. Like
cannot stop
they don't
anyone.
play any type of defense. Yo, okay, hold on, wait. I have to share this because this is funny. Don Staley when Cat picks up his third foul.
That's silly. That's silly.
Yo, and then Cat retweet that. Can you really believe that they would take this overrated coach and want her to coach in the NBA? I know they're just doing it for the publicity, bro. Like, is nah.
I ain't gonna lie, that's silly as hell, bro.
Like I can't, of all the coaches that you really could say that you were looking at to coach the New York Knicks, Don Staley, really? Nah.
That shit would be life changing.
Yeah, it would be life changing for her, and it would be hell for everybody else. Hell no. Hell no. I mean, she would get exposed on a national level, like bigger than what she got exposed during the March Madness. Like, no, no. I told you, Dawn does not develop players. She does not. She doesn't do jack diddly
Oh,
bitty
oh,
shit.
I've been saying that forever.
Dawn does not. I mean, shit. What's her name down there at LSU? Shit. Jesus Christ, looks like a
What the
damn
hell?
glitch. What's the coach for LSU?
Kim Mulkey?
Yeah, Moki. She about to be on that same wagon in a minute too. About to be on that exact same wagon. I'm not seeing no development. You got lucky with the talent that you had, the talent to come through. You got to do something with these girls, man. All right, Las Vegas Aces taking on the Phoenix Mercury. Asia Wilson is Asia Wilson. I mean, I
Let me
don't
go
care.
official on that, man.
Official on the assist ladder.
Yeah, I'm going 8.5. 8.5 minus 132 on DraftKings or on FanDuel. And I'm just I'm only giving out 10 assists to the Discord. But if anybody's listening to this, I'm playing that shit up to 15, bro. Plus 1,500. I'm
DraftKings.
playing every line that she has, fam.
Yo, plus 15 is 1,700. Damn.
And I think like her career high for assists,
She just had like 15 last game, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, it was. I think that was like her career high.
No way.
Like they were saying something about it on the.
That's crazy. She's had 15 twice this season then. That was her second time
That's
having
nuts.
15. All
That's
right, bro.
literally nuts.
We need one more round. I just need these to make it out this round right here. Nobody get knocked out. Make it to a decision, please. Go all the way, please. One more round. All right, I can't look. I can't watch it. She had 15 assists versus the Chicago Sky. What's her double double at?
That bitch gotta be plus money, bro.
AT for a double double? I doubt it.
It's gotta be. Her assists ain't even plus money.
The I don't see it up on DraftKings just yet, but AT for 10 points is minus 525. Let's see. AT for you should mess with the I bet you they got the triple double. If they got triple double up on FanDuel, I would mess with that. This is one of those spots.
She should have had it last game, but
She
she
should have,
got
but they pulled
pulled.
her. I thought coach was gonna let her get it too. All right. Oh yeah, it is. Yo, it's plus money on FanDuel. She's plus 100 for a double double. She's plus 100, and then her triple double is plus 650.
Let's look at her history over her last year versus LA or Vegas.
All
But that
right.
was when Asia was playing defense, bro. Asia don't be doing shit out there, fam.
Alyssa Thomas. Alyssa Thomas. All right. Head to head versus these fools.
Man, it don't look like she be doing shit either versus them.
She don't get the rebounds. The assists are kind of like very mid. Wait a second.
Yeah.
Wait. Wait. Bro, what the hell are we talking about? I just realized something. I'm an idiot. They already played this season.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
She had 14, 6, and 13 in the game that they played this season.
I ain't know they played this year. Oh shit, hold on.
I didn't realize that either.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm thinking?
Wait, let me see. Who did not play in that game? That's what I want to know. Because AT on some different timing now.
Yeah, she trying to win that MVP. Quiet as it's kept.
Like she on some different timing now. Hold on.
Asia did not play that game.
That's what I was trying to find out. Was who was missing?
Ah,
Who was missing? Somebody had to have been missing. All right.
Asia didn't play that game.
And was
Ah,
that Copper's first game back or her
yep,
second?
one of them.
Okay. Hmm.
So do you
And you
still
had
play it
Sammy
at
off the
that
bench
rate?
still. I still you can still definitely, of course, mess with that assist ladder, like what you just said. Definitely you can mess with the assist ladder. Definitely can sprinkle a little bit on that double double. And I will put a quarter of a unit on the triple double.
Asia don't scare me, bro.
No, she doesn't. And
Like this
uh,
not the same Asia. She played like Bam Adebayo, and I damn sure ain't scared of Bam Adebayo.
they
So,
was working out together in the off season, bro.
oh man, I girl calling back. I'm going back in there hiding.
All right.
I'm about to mute it.
All right. All right. Going back to the breakdown, looking at the stuff. Okay, one more minute left in this fight. Ooh, my heart is beating. This was like one of the more scarier legs for me on my ticket for tonight. Was that right there? All right. Las Vegas Ace Society, Asia Wilson's Asia Wilson. I will say 11-9. I am very much not interested in 11-9 Asia Wilson. And I know that's not the norm when it comes down to it. Asia's on the slate. Oh, we play Asia. Yes, that is true. But again, Alyssa Thomas on the flip side, man, she's at 11-6. I can play that. Or like what we just talked about in the Chicago and the Sparks game. I can pivot to any of those guys over there. I damn sure ain't playing a 12K for fee going up against Connecticut Sun because she would have to go out there and bury them like she did the Los Angeles Sparks and just completely destroy them. They also got the Commissioner's Cup coming up on Tuesday. I don't see Fee playing her normal allotment of minutes if they even care about trying to win that right there. But Asia's Asia. If I'm fading Asia, I definitely have more interest in Jackie Young, Chelsea Gray. Those would be the other two that I would look to when it comes down to it. To me, as possible pivots you can get to. Jewel Lloyd, I will say she's been pretty steady over the last couple of games, surprising me. Last game had a dud, but I'll give her grace because it was the back end of back-to-back. So I'm not going to put all the blame on her in that regards. But excuse me, I will say definitely Jewel Lloyd would be like the lowest I would go. Everyone else over here, unless, and I'm glad that we're actually on stream. I can talk about it. The aces, the big thing that they need to do, and it would just make sense if they did, bench Stokes. Bench Stokes. Stokes does not need Stokes doesn't offer to me anything on defense already when she's out there on the court. I don't see what she's offering to you on the offensive side of the court, of course, as well. Ain't seen it, haven't seen it, and I'm probably never gonna see it. I don't want to see it. You need to either be starting Tiffany Mitchell, Nye, Dana, not Dana Evans. I ain't gonna go that far, but Nye, Tiffany Mitchell's one of those two, or get someone in there that you can actually put to make it make sense in your line. Stokes doesn't need to be out there. Stokes does not need to be out there. No one is scared of Kia Stokes. No one even pays attention to her. You can sag off of her anyway half the time whenever she's out there on the court because you're actually paying attention to Asia driving into the lane, Jackie driving into the lane, Chelsea Gray whenever she's trying to get into her mid-range. Get rid of Stokes. Stokes needs to go. Stokes, like, no. And I mean, y'all got rid of fucking Deja Kelly and kept Nye, and you don't even play Nye out there like she should be being played in the first place. Phoenix Mercury side of things, if you're not getting up to AT, Satu Sabali, bro. Like, Satu, as much as I want to hate her, I can't hate her. She's an amazing player. 7 threes last time out. I doubt she's going to do that again. But the girl's hot. We do know the Phoenix Mercury, they love to shoot the three ball. That's the big thing that they're going to do out there on a night-to-night basis. So definitely would be a play to... Bro, my phone was on this whole time. Wow. That's crazy. Definitely would be a mid-tier option that you can go to versus them when they played earlier this season. She had 42.75 fantasy points, 22 points, 9 rebounds. I would take a sprinkle on her double-double just because if AT's not getting the boards, Satu definitely is the one that's crashing in there, crashing the glass and getting those boards for a fact and for sure. So that would be one that I wouldn't mind getting to. Kalia Copper, 7,700. She is seeing more minutes. She's slowly but surely working her way back. 25 minutes in this last game. I figured that she would have played more like closer to 28, especially because they had the time off. So maybe this game, this one, she's going to finally get up to that 28 right there. She's taking a ton of threes as well, just like everybody else. And if over here on Prize Picks, if we already have Kate Copper's lines, 1.5 threes, that's been something that I would gladly go ahead and take and play. As you can see, she's hit that in 4 out of the last 5 games. I will go ahead and take it once again right here as well. Like the upside forward to be able to go get it. That 14.5 points, I want to see some more consistency from her first before I even consider taking that right there. So I'm not completely sold on that play right there for K-Cop, but Alyssa Thomas, I talked about it, and Jay just talked about it. We are definitely very high on her assists. 10.5 for the Demon, only if you're playing a 5 or a 6 pick. Only if you're playing a 5 or a 6. 11.5, same thing. 12.5, but the 6.5 Goblins, 7.5 Goblin, those are definitely some basics that you can add to your line right there. I like Thomas over 6.5 rebounds. Yep, definitely don't mind it. Could possibly be a little bit of a sweat, but I definitely think she can get a double-double here in the spot. Matter of fact, let me see what she's projected for already on early projections. Alyssa Thomas is currently projected for, drum roll please. It is not up, but she's projected for 15 points. That's actually a shocker. She is too tall for Young or anyone on the Aces. Oh yeah. Satu, her size, like she's a mismatch out there, especially being at that 3 spot because of the way that lineup is. I honestly have no clue what the Aces do for the fact of this 3-headed monster that you're going to have with Copper, Satu, and AT. It's going to be difficult out there trying to match up and defend. Satu could just honestly take you down the post if she wants to, because she does have a post game as well. It's going to be interesting. K-Cop is going to be a fave for me. Sammy Whitcomb, I understand she's been on fire the last couple games, but hell no, I'm not paying $7,200 for no Sammy Whitcomb. That's crazy as hell. Monique, she's out there with the starters, but she's just there. She's not going to play big minutes, and she has to have an uber efficient night, day, and everything in order for her to be able to pay off her price. So 6,400, I don't see myself going there to her at all. Natasha Mack, I thought she was going to get her starting position back. Hasn't happened. Doesn't look like it's going to happen at this point. 5,800, she's there. I don't see myself going there. West Beld, I have no reason to go there at all. That's not a need or concern for me over there. The Connecticut Sun. What are we doing with the Connecticut freaking Sun? This game should be a double-digit spread, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. This game actually is not even on the book over here on DraftKings. It's over here on FanDuel, though. All right, so FanDuel has 21.5 point spread. Yo, that is crazy. 21.5 point spread. Damn. I just for shits and giggles, I would sprinkle the plus 21.5 for the Connecticut Sun because I know that they can get beat by that much. I know that they can get beat by that much, but it's very rare that we see teams truly beat someone by that much. Like that is crazy. That is crazy. Too great. You like Charles over 4.5 rebounds. Really? I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like Tina Charles because this is who you focus on in that starting lineup is Tina Charles. That's everything. That's everything. She's not efficient from the field in any of the shots that she takes. She's going to jack up a whole bunch of shots until they actually decide to go ahead and pull the plug and maybe decide to let Murrow go ahead and come out there. Or if they decide they want to put Peters or some other bull crap that they want to put into the line. This whole team is a disaster. If they actually would go ahead and start Murrow, I would love it. Like she was in the perfect lineup last slate. The perfect lineup. 7,400. The price is not justified at all. I will say that 7,400 is not justified because we don't even have the insurance that she's going to play the minutes is the issue. We know she's a great player. We know she can go out there and have those double doubles and things of that nature. Honestly, if she didn't get injured in preseason and all that stuff, I had her for a sneaky rookie of the year because I thought she was the only other person that could rival Paige when it came down to it. But Olivia Nelson-Ododa, she's getting the start at 7,800. I will look towards Olivia. She helped me take down a ticket for the QQQ qualifier. on the late slate last time out, 7,800. I would definitely take her, especially if Moreau still isn't starting. Sanaya Rivers, she's there. She's literally just there. I don't think this is going to be the matchup for her by any means. Granted, when she did play going up against them early in the season, she did play 28 minutes in that game, had 11.6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 blocks, and 3 steals. You take away what she did in the block and steal departments, that comes down to 22.5 fantasy points. Now, she is good to get a block and a steal a game. That's something that Sanaya Rivers has been doing. She's been quick with it. She's been quick with it. And them hands are true. Them hands are real. So, 7,100 though, I'd rather play Sammy. I'm going to be honest. I really do not like nobody over here. Bria Hartley, she's there. Like, that's it. This ain't Seattle. 19 points, bro. Bria Hartley had 19 points. 19 points. That's crazy, bro. 19. I mean, they're gonna play the young guys. I'm not young guys. The young girls out here to go ahead and just give them the run. So we will see like the Bria Hartley, Sanaya Rivers, JC Sheldon, Olivia, Anisha Morrow. Like we'll see them out there on the court. And just like what Ghostwriter just said, Seattle, when they pulled the starters, that's when they were able to go on that run. Unless Minnesota, which I think the odds are going to be stacked up against Minnesota for this 21.5 point spread. And this is just my thinking in my mind. And me and Jay, we talked about this a little bit before we got into the stream. Minnesota has the Commissioner's Cup going up against the Indiana Fever. You're going up against a bottom team in the Connecticut Sun who don't have their best player, Marina Mabrey. They don't have them, right? So, hey, come out here, give them the knockout punch in the beginning, right? That's what they should do. You're playing in your house. You're at home. They're the road dogs. They're the road team coming in here. We know Tina's going to try to jack up her shots, be inefficient, all that other bullshit. Second half, maybe you play your starters a little bit into the third, take them out until the half of the third or whatever. Now you're out there, you're running your bull crap that you got out there with what's her name? Peely. Peely will be out there. Diamond Miller, Carly Samuelson, Natasha Heidemann, Maria will be able to keep them in the game. Like that's what you do in that second half. Now Connecticut can go on that run. Murrow go ahead and get that double-double and things of that nature. I think that they can cover that 21.5 point spread. I do think that. Plus 21.5, that's crazy. That's too crazy. That's crazy. I take that. I would definitely take that right there. Looking on the flip side of things, I honestly don't have too much interest on anybody over here on the Minnesota Lynx. I just think that this game I say it all the time. If the game has to blow out, somebody has to do something. If I'm going to mess with something over here, maybe Caleb McBride, Courtney Williams, I can't justify coming up and paying for a fee who's probably not going to play a full game. Like, that's just too risky to me. That's really risky to me in my eyes to try to go ahead and get to that. I can't see myself doing that in that position. Maybe Jessica Shepard, or if the game goes how I think, Maria would be someone that I could take consideration in for her to possibly go out here and be able to get the minutes, or Heidemann. This could be one of those sneaky, weird Heidemann games where she comes in off the bench and she's just hooping. She's balling and she's doing everything that you need her to do. When does the next match that I need start? Where's Darish? Oh, okay. Oh, shit. Walkouts. All right. I need Darish to get the dub here in this match. Please, Lord. Bro, I'm about to be sweating that one. I'm about to be sweating that like a month. Murrow over 10.5 points. I would take it. I mean, she's going to play mostly going up against the bench and stuff anyway. She's not like she's going to be out there going up against the starters and fee where she could possibly get herself into foul trouble, or Alana Smith and stuff like that. She's a dog. She has a high motor. She literally chases her putbacks and her misses and all that stuff. Like 10.5 points. Yes, I could definitely mess with that for Murrow. Let me see. I don't have her up on my stuff yet. Seattle taking on Golden State Valkyrie. This game is going to be like a dogfight. It's going to be mud. It's going to be mud. Who are my other picks for UFC? So for UFC, I got low. Damn it. My bad. Pull it up on my computer because my phone just went slow. So right now I got Darush in this matchup that he's coming up right now. I think I said his name right. Honestly, I really don't know how to say his name. And then I got Brandon Roval in his match. I got the main card, the main matchup. I got that going over 1.5 rounds, and then I have Alexander. I got him to win his game. I mean his match. But 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm literally just 4 away from cashing my ticket, and I'm hoping that it cashes. I'm hoping. It's looking good so far, though. I'll say for the rest of the ticket, I had the Cubs money line. I had Smith to win his fight. I had Dins to win his fight, Rodriguez to win his, Cortez to win hers, which I mean, hey. And then I had that last fight to go the distance. So looking good so far on everything else on the card. Hopefully the rest of this hits. Be nice. It'll be nice if it hits. Be nice if it hits. It'll be a good day. But we're about to sweat out this next one. I'm actually going to pull it up. Last matchup, the Seattle taking on the Golden State Valkyries. Like I said, this should be a dog fight right here because you got two teams that they got dogs on either side. Kayla Thornton, Veronica Burton, Tiffany Hayes. Definitely all dogs over there on that side. And then flip side of things, Skylar Diggins-Smith, Gabby Williams. I expect this to be a really good back and forth type matchup for them. Very interesting. It should stay close. I think a rightful late night hammer type matchup. And if you guys are new here, then you probably don't know this, but Gabby Williams is like always my favorite play when it comes down to the Seattle Storm. But she is more than Skylar Diggins-Smith by 100. This is where you have to make the choice. For me, I will typically always go with who is the lower price, especially when Skylar's shooting the way that she's been shooting over the last couple of games, man. Like, she's been lights out, literally 20 plus in her last 4 games, 35, 39, 40, 38. She's still dishing the rock, and she still plays a really good defense out there. Golden State Valkyrie, they do give up quite a bit of assists to opposing one guards as well. That is split between the duties of Skylar Diggins-Smith and Gabby Williams, both of them out there, but the upside does go towards Skylar Diggins-Smith. I definitely do like her at 10-3. I don't mind getting there to her. Eka Gumike, we just saw what Angel Reese just did for her team going up in this matchup. Definitely something you can mess with if you want to, but the price tag, it's I don't see myself necessarily getting there to NECA on the slate. I'm gonna be very honest. Erica Wheeler 7,800. I really don't see myself going there either. Not with some of the other value and stuff that we got. If you land there at that 7,800 price tag, that's definitely something I would much rather pay for versus paying for Sammy or anyone else that's not starting for that price. Like that's honestly where I would be at right there. Kayla Thornton at 9.5, man. I didn't think coming into the season I would see Kayla Thornton at such a price tag. This is not the Chicago Sky matchup. This is definitely, again, this is going to be a dog of a match. They already played going up against Seattle as well. And Kayla Thornton, she dropped 40 fantasy points in that, 22 points, 12 rebounds. Someone put and typed in the chat, Thornton over on her rebounds. The only thing I would say, if Fag Bentley's in, I really don't know if I want to mess with Thornton's rebounds. Just because Fag Bentley, she's actually a really good rebounder herself. I think if Fag Bentley's in, which actually, you know what? Fag Bentley overview is not on Valkyrie in report. So Fag Bentley might actually be back. Fag Bentley might be playing in this game. Fag Bentley did play in that game versus them. That was her last game she played before she went overseas. 27.75 fantasy points. I would honestly pay down here to Fag Bentley over paying for Kayla Thornton if it came down to it for me. Don't play Billings at 7K. She's not going to be worth it, especially if she's not starting anymore. Same thing for Amir. Amir should definitely take a back seat behind Billings and everyone for the fact that Fag Bentley is back. Veronica Burton, 7,900. I would much rather just go ahead and pay it for Tiffany Hayes. Hayes' minutes should kind of be secure, especially with a little light with her being injured with whatever it is that she's got going on with her right now. All right. Can I do a early core at the end? Let me see what I got. While I'm working on that, we'll see if Jay is able to pop back in or not, or if he's still busy with the misses.
Say that again, bro. Say that again, bro.
I said you busy with the missus. He had me on speaker or something.
I don't think she can hear you, bro.
I said, let's see if Jay can pop in here or not, or if he's too busy with the missus. Too busy with his wifey. Did she hear that one?
Yeah, she heard you. She said I need to pay attention.
Yeah, you got to pay attention to her story, bro.
Yeah, I'm listening to both of y'all. I'm locked. I'm locked in.
You got to make sure she good. Getting back to the hotel. Come on now, lock in, bro. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm watching this fight, but I'm also looking through to see what I like for a potential core for tomorrow. So if you guys got any other questions though, or anything else you want me to look at, just type it into the chat and I got you guys. Brianna Jones at 8,800 actually isn't bad for an early play, if I'm gonna be honest. Stewie could have. Oh, come on. That counts as a knockdown, right? He tapped him. Coach. He tapped him. I think Fat Bentley starts tomorrow, bro. Like, there's no reason why she should come off the bench still. I need them to literally activate that because Fat Bentley could be a really great value on the slate. Not playing Brittany Griner, that would be a fade to me on that one. Don't let him take you down. Don't let him take you down. Oh, Lordy, he gonna let him take him down. Homie looks gassed. All right. So stud wise on tomorrow's slate. Ooh. I think as it stands right now. Let me see. Ooh. So this is just like initial thoughts and whatnot. I told you guys I don't see myself paying up for Nafisha Colley. I don't see myself paying up for Agent Wilson. My range is going to start right there at the list of Thomas Brandon and Angel Reese. That's where I'm starting at in regards to like the studs and everything on the slate. That's where I see myself beginning in regards to it. And I already talked about how much I like Alyssa Thomas. I would see her as like, boom, first play that I technically want to get into my line. When homie got to stop running in there, rushing in there for them damn. Jesus Christ. Yeah, keep giving them leg kicks. Oh my God, did he please? Whoa, get up. Get your bearings back. Oh my God, fucking hell. What the boy? Y'all look like two. Come on. Come on, 30 seconds. Come on. Bro, if he wins one more hit. Woo! Oh my God. Bro. Darius looked like he button and got his ass rocked, knocked out right there. I swear it looked like he got knocked out. God, oh my god. See, this is why I don't normally watch my MMA tickets because that shit be having me like, no. All right, Alyssa Thomas would be like kind of where I would go right there. I do know I want to get something from this Las Vegas and Phoenix Mercury game. I mean, the total is sitting at 167. It's the second highest total on the slate. When you look at it, technically, yeah, it's the second highest total according to DraftKings right now. Being it is sitting at 167, a decent spread to me. Definitely some meat on the bone over there. I know I'm not playing Asia. I can possibly justify paying Jackie Young. I could definitely mess with Chelsea Gray. Chelsea Gray last time going up against them, she had 42 fantasy points, was out there. She had to score. Granted, this was without Asia. Even with Asia being back, I don't mind it. But got to build in a GPP-ish line. I don't mind going with Jewel Lloyd for 8,300. I could definitely mess with that as a potential play. And then last but not least, and this would be like the last like value, like your true value, and value to me is typically like all the players that are under like 5. Okay, let me see if I can spell her. Oh, Onion 1A. She's sitting at 5,300. As long as she's still gonna get the start, I see no reason not to want to go back to that and going ahead and playing her as your your value play or whatnot for the day. Throwing over 6.5 rebounds. You can definitely mess with that. Not high on my radar. Let me see something here. Let me see if she's up on my projections. Thornton. Right now, I only got her points up, and I got her for 20 points tomorrow. That's actually shocking. She had 12 rebounds last game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can definitely mess with Thornton if you want to mess with that right there. Be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. I'm sorry, I got to tune back into this fight. All right, we got some control finally. We got some control. Diggins over 6.5 assists. That's high. SDS hasn't had like 7 assists in a grip. Last time Skylar had 7 assists was versus the Phoenix Mercury. Well, no, wait, correction. I'm sorry. It was versus the Los Angeles Sparks, which was a great team to be able to go out there and get assists against. I ain't gonna cap. That's high for Skylar. That's high for Skylar. To me, that is high for Skylar, bro. I would mess with what's Gabby's assist? What's Gabby's assist? I always love going to Gabby's assist, bro. Gabby's sitting at 4.5 assists. I can mess with Gabby's 4.5 assists if I'm being honest. And if I want to be like scared, I could definitely mess with a Gabby, the 3.5 assists. She's been pretty consistent in regards to hitting that stuff over her last several games. I got Gabby projected for 5 assists tomorrow. So Gabby's assist, I don't mind messing with Gabby's assist. What are your thoughts on the Atlanta Dream New York versus the New York Liberty game? I already went through that game and looking at it, like I said, it's not necessarily like a must play just because it's the first game of slate. Brittany Griner, again, that's one of those ones that got to show me. To me, Brianna Stewart, freaking Sabrina Ionescu. Sabrina's looked off last couple games, but it typically takes her like 1 to 2 games before she bounces back after she's left like for injury or something like that. So I'm just hoping that this next game she comes back and she gets herself back into rhythm with the motions and everything. Like what we would expect from her, especially with Jonko Jones missing. So hopefully it can only just be upside for her when it comes down to it. And then Brianna Stewart, I just think that with the price of Alyssa Thomas, with Angel Reese and stuff like that, I can't see myself justified to pay up for that right there. Now, I will say, which I meant to go and check and see, did Jonko Jones play in that first matchup versus Atlanta? She did. She played 25 minutes in that game. So Jonko Jones being out, you're going to tell me that now you're going to have Baby Sabally trying to go out there and guard Brittany Griner and Brianna Jones. That could be a good day for one of the bigs. I would take Brianna Jones over Brittany Griner any day. And then again, like I said, in regards to like if you didn't trust either one of those bigs, I would mess with Hillman or Coffee would be where I would go because one of those two are going to have to go out there and play the minutes, especially if like Brittany Griner gets herself in a foul trouble or something like that happens. bro. Good control time. Good control time. Good control time. I have no clue who is like truly winning this fight because it's been on and off for me. But my God, this is a sweat. This is a sweat. This shit is a sweat. This ain't nothing until I get to the next match, bro. The next match, I'm really about to be up in here cutting the fool. He tried to what's up with this bullshit submission? This is bad. Anyone else got any other questions or anything? Ooh, that was a good little cheeky shot right there at the end. Jay.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm here, brother.
All right. Come on, let's lock in.
What's going on? What we doing?
Well, I just went ahead and did my DFS breakdown and stuff. I'm about to just start looking through Outlier. Let's see. Looking at some hit rates for the slate for tomorrow. Looking at FanDuel, DraftKings, Prize Picks. Sabrina, 3.5 assists. She's hit that in every game this season that she's played. Hit that every game versus Atlanta last season too. Bro, she had like 6 assists in the first quarter or first half. Last game out versus Phoenix too. She was dishing that thing. Let's see. Versus opposing guards, Atlanta's giving up the 4th least assist. Still would be something I could definitely put on my list for potential goblin play. And I don't have a projection for those assists yet, but Sabrina, 3.5. FanDuel, she's a minus 310. DraftKings, she's a minus 380. Sleeper, she's a minus 455. Damn. Let's see. You trusting your girl Angel Reese to get you 2 assists tomorrow? And he leaves me again. Yo, unless my boy do something like crazy in this match, I think I'm cooked, bro. He's wobbling out here, bro. He's wobbling. Darius looks so fucking lazy right now, too. He's gassed. Bro. Oh my God. I can't. I know Prospects doesn't have that many props up for today yet. Was that a takedown technically? Okay. Trying to land some kill shots. Okay, he got a takedown. He is riding his back. I wish I could show the fight, but I don't want to get canceled. Come on. Got him. Got him. Got him back down. All right. Gabby Williams. We already talked about Alyssa Thomas, those assists. If you guys tuned in late, this is an official play from Jorsa. He has taken Alyssa Thomas up to 15 assists. She had 13 assists the last matchup going up against the Las Vegas Aces. And then if we look at how she's been playing over the last several games, especially since coming back from injury, and then also having Kalia Copper out there, and all the amount of threes that they've been hitting lately. She had just had 15 versus New York Liberty recently, 8 versus Chicago. That game was a blowout. She only played 21 minutes in that game as well. Versus New York, the first time she had 7 in that one. Played 27 minutes in that game. Versus Connecticut, her former team, she had 11. Las Vegas Aces, like I said, 13 in that matchup right there. So I do like the odds in the position for her to be able to go over her assist line. Um, if we're looking for a pair, I could definitely mess with Sachi Sabali. We talked about it as well on the stream. I mean, who's going to be able to guard her? Who's going to be able to do something against her? Versus them last season, granted, of course, that was with the Dallas Wings. She had 28, 25, and 22 points so far in the season. I mean, she's averaging 19 points a game. This, of course, is a goblin play right now. I sorted this according going off of what their hit rate is for the 2025 season. Sachi Sabali, 14 and a half points. That's definitely another good one to mess with and take on today's slate. And then if you also do think of Liz Thomas, double, like what I was talking about earlier, that 9.5 points. She's had double digit scoring in every game this season. Every game she's had at least 10 points. Every single last one. I don't see any reason to stop that now. Granted, there's gonna be a lot of goblin plays. Let me see if I can't just find like the regular lines to go over a couple of regular lines with you guys. What if we could take the under on Natasha Cloud's PRA? Let's see. Versus them last time, she only had 13. She did not play well versus them last season as well. Natasha Cloud has failed to exceed 19 and a half points per rebound assists in 10 of her last 12 games. Let's see, 2025, and I want to say they are also on the road. In her away game, she's gone under in what 5 out of 8 games on the road. Phoenix Mercury, I mean, I'll give it to her. Former team you played against, Chicago, weak team versus guards. Same thing here versus Indiana. Natasha Cloud, under that 19 and a half PRA, I can mess with that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, here comes the hard one. Here comes the hard one. Let's go. Natasha Cloud, I'd mess with that one. I mess with that 18 and a half under. And I mess with Kate Copper 14 and a half. I do like her threes. Mike Trout, bomb on the day you don't play him. Dang, I wish that we were getting like this as a normal line, like what we were getting early in the season. We were getting the Alicia Gray, 3.5, four rebounds, because that was kind of like easy money to be able to get her to the 5. She's averaging 5 on the season. I wouldn't mess with that. 3.5 assists though. Head to head. Home games. She's over in 5 out of 8. Opposing guards going up against New York Liberty. I'm pretty sure this should be one of those spots. Giving up the fourth most assist. That's backwards up here. The fourth most assist. And we just saw Alyssa Thomas light them up for assists. Only problem is that for her, you would expect it to be Canada actually getting those assists. Then again, Ryan Howard, with the way that she's been distributing the ball and everything, I can definitely mess with Ryan Howard for her rebounds. What's regular line for Ryan Howard? There's no way 5.5 is straight up what it jumps to. If we get a regular line for Ryan Howard rebounds, I would mess with that. RA currently right now 9.5. Damn. She has 16 in that last matchup versus them, though. She's exceeded 9.5 rebounds, assists in 10 of her last 13 games as well. On the season at home, she's averaging 10 for her RA, gone over 6 out of 8, 10 for 16 on the season. This would be one that I can mess with right here. As you can see, to opposing forwards, and of course, versus the position. I forgot I can also scroll down here. I'll do this. Forwards, Alyssa Thomas, 24. Gabby Williams, 16. Alyssa Thomas again, 22. Sachu Sabali does not count because she's not really necessarily doing like the facilitating and whatnot that we do see that Ryan Howard goes. 9.5 already for Ryan is honestly a good one. I'm definitely going to pay attention to that one and possibly play that into a flex 6 for tomorrow. That looks actually really good. I normally love Fee's assist lines, bro. She's exceeded 3.5 assists in 7 of her last 8 games. Opposing forwards. Let's see. I won't mess with Feast Assist. The Plum Dog. Plum points at home. She's averaging 21.33 points. Go ahead and smash the over on that 18. She's over in 8 out of 15 games this season. She's 50% at home, which is honestly crazy to me. But again, she's dropped 28 and 20 versus them already on the season. They're giving up the second most points to opposing guards. Plum's points. I might be able to actually build out a full flex 5, flex 6. Skylar away games this season. She's over in 5 out of 7, averaging 20.8. Who's going to defend her? Who's going to stop her tomorrow? I don't see it. I don't see it. I could definitely, and I would say I would mess with playing Skylar's points because I want to say I had her projected for 20, I think. I can mess with playing Skylar's points and pairing that up. Yeah, pairing that with Gabby's assist. Because a lot of Gabby's assist does go to either neck in the mid range or Skylar being out there at that 3-point line as well. So I definitely I can see messing with that. I wish we had the rest of the props up. If we think that Alyssa Thomas is going to have like 15 assists, um, Satu for over 18 and a half, that would be another one like looking at taking for the over. If we're looking at that, I could definitely mess with that right there. Like I already said, go looking at the head to head. We already covered that right there. Rebounds could be a potential thing to take for her, but I can mess with those points. I could definitely mess with those points. All right, guys. I don't see any of the questions and things for me in here, so I am actually going to go ahead and get ready to hop off of this thing. Um, I'll have my article and stuff up tomorrow for you guys, for anyone that wants it to be able to dig into the slate, look at it from my point of view and whatnot. Good luck to everybody. Hopefully, we can cash out and make some money on the day. Good luck.